Welcome to the Poesy Lounge, brought to you by Acting Up Media. I am your host, Shawn Whitsell. Y'all can clap. And we have a lot of dope artists on the show tonight. We got Forte. We got Poppy Teez. We got Diallo. Candace Omnira. And Blvck Wizzle. Y'all stay tuned.
That man says, y'all made baby. It's Four Wellers. He got me fucked up. It's my special. Shit. Kid's a comedian, baby. I don't know what to call this shit.
Welcome back to the Poesy Lounge. Now, this first artist ready to take the stage was recently awarded Spoken Word Artist of the Year by the Southern Entertainment Awards and is nominated for Best International Poet in the UK. Y'all make some noise for Poppy Teez.
Now, when you talk about greats, you need to mention my name like Destiny's Child was Alexander. All that pussyfooting around like this growl don't pack power when it sounds. Baby, I'm the real Black Panther. See, I'm really that nigga. I got a few loose screws, but I guarantee my nuts are bigger. I'm the one and the trigger. Toxic as fuck. Baby, I'm probably bad for your liver. See, I don't care about no flowers. Respectfully, I just wanted my respect. MVP, best in the league. I don't really care about who got next. You got poets checking they flow like I'm the real test, changing their moves because I done apply pressure to their chest. Get it? They playing checkers and I'm playing chess. The difference is I give it my all, and you give it all you got, but I ain't coming off the board unless I got the #1 spot. Hungry as fuck, I ain't no stranger to scraping no pot. See, this right here is my bread and butter. And we could toast to my blessings, or I could toast niggas with that word Smith and Wesson. I mean, burn them like toast when that metal gets a clicking. See, these words pack a punch that'll have you seeing cosmos like Timmy. I'm the one for real, but it's two if you flinching. Introvert as fuck, but ain't shit about me timid. They be like, she a poet, all that tough shit a gimmick, but fuck society, sobriety is my only menace, and I just walked in here muddy cause I came from out the trenches. See, my family used to be proud to pinch pennies. Going outside, picking my own switches, getting my ass beat with phone cords to really toting extensions. It'd be a whole lot of yellow tape when life give you lemons, but blessing y'all with my presence, I'm gonna show y'all how we turn the Poesy Lounge into Christmas. Let's get it. This next poem, this next piece, it's probably one of my most known pieces, but it's near and dear to my heart. So I'm about to open up a little bit to y'all. I hope y'all can feel me, okay? Prayers from a real nigga. Can I keep it real with you? I ain't got no family photos and my selfies look better with the filters. So no love, I can't seem to see the bigger picture. But little baby was a goat, but grown me was chicken shit. See, I usually write a lot of simp shit, but don't get it mistaken. My pimp hand is as strong as my simp hand, and this walk carries baggage, a few demons as well as bands. This limp ain't for looks. My back broke after my heart did. It slipped from my sleeve and was stolen piece by piece along with my piece and pieces of my identity. When it hit the concrete, it didn't even bleed. I guess my heart feels at home in the streets, but ain't nobody break me. I was already broken, and I give credit when credit is due. Who knew one more bag was all it took, and I really be in my bag too. But dollars and cents don't amount to all the luggage holding all of my common sense. See, if life was a game, I'd be outside begging for coins to play. They say love is a losing game. Can it be obtained, or is pain the trophy? Mind of a real nigga, do you even know me? I have more masks than an ER nurse. I've carried more bodies than a funeral hearse. I have friends who have died for no reason, so don't tell me how bad your wounds hurt. Just show me where they reside. See, I care more about healing than letting them fester and hide. Hidden behind a smile that brightens the room, being able to shine in the dark. My presence is literally a full moon. And I can only give half to you, and like the moon, I go through phases. Rain never fazed me, but my insecurities make me disappear faster than the stars do. Real niggas got real issues in the realm of a real nigga. Do you mind if I fuck with you? Shell ain't protection, it's decoration. It makes me look stronger when in reality I've been on my deathbed for some time now. See, the scars are the blessings, the tears are the acceptance, and the pain is the lessons. It seems I never had enough to stay around long enough to be involved enough to be chosen the first time. Always measured by what was lost and borrowed, my bank account has always been more than my worth. Always the one that got away, never the one worth fighting for a pain of a real nigga. Can I please keep it real with you? Most days are low anyways, but getting high gets me where I need to be. A level playing field for my insecurities, an unhealthy balance of suicide and feeling godly. Speaking of God, I can speak in Holy Trinity while I'm deep inside your Eve, licking the forbidden fruits from your tree. See, thoughts of a real nigga. Do you mind if I keep it real with you?
Where you going, Poppy Teez? You forgot about our interview. Okay. Great performance. Hey, I want to ask you, who are some of your favorite writers, whether it be poets, rappers, whatever?
Oh man, my favorite of all time, shout out to Jay Ivy. True inspiration of me, and this one's for the poets. Also Langston Hughes, but I also like a lot of battle rap. So I think if I wasn't doing this, I might have been battle rapping.
Okay, all right. So y'all see Poppy Teez as a battle rapper. One more question. So you recently won a Southern Entertainment Award. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell me what that feeling was like receiving that award.
Truly shocking, because I didn't go to the award show because I didn't think I had a chance to win. First time on the ballot. I doubt myself a lot. Mm-hmm. So in my mind, I'm like, there's no way I could possibly win. And then your phone start blowing up, and then people tell you what the atmosphere was like in the room when they call your name. So definitely probably one of my biggest regrets not going. Mm-hmm. But I'm excited.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Y'all make some more noise for Poppy Teez. Stay tuned. We're going to be right back with more poets. Come back, see us, the Poesy Lounge.
Thank you.
Rent due on the first, so I gotta find another way to make some money fast.
Fast money, huh? What you gonna do? Start your OnlyFans page?
Do I look like I got daddy issues in the fat ass or something?
Come on there, man.
You gotta be somewhere and rent due in 2 weeks. You better have my money, I know that much.
Oh, hell no. Let me out this motherfucking car, man. Ain't no way you just said that shit. Come on, man. Come on, stop playing. Watch that squirrel right there. Ah!
And we're gonna finally announce who's gonna get that promotion.
We are back in the Poesy Lounge. Y'all having a good time? Yeah! All right. So this next artist to hit the stage is a writer, a storyteller. He has a compilation of stories called Cotton Tales. He's also a chess teacher and a community activist. Y'all make some noise for Bobby Forte.
Thank you all. So what I want to do is tell y'all some stories from tales from the cotton. Or easy way, as you can say, cotton tales. But they hadn't been told outside the field too much. So I'm going to need you to listen and think a little bit with what I'm saying to you, because it might have a different view on the way you hear the story. And so how the story starts is, a long, long time ago, a wild horse was captured. It jumped over every fence, it knocked off every rider, and it kicked every stall door. But one night, as the horse was locked up in the stable, it saw an old mouse. And it said, "Old mouse, Don't they know that I will never stop fighting for my freedom? And the mouse looked up at the horse and said, Horse, don't you know that it is not you that they want, but it's your child? For your child will not know your desire for freedom. It will not fight for what you cherish so dearly. Because to your child, this is home. And when you think about this story and think, oh, this is home, that means we could all be in the same place and have a different version of freedom. Do you know what your freedoms are? Are you using the freedoms you do have the right way, or are you wasting the freedoms that you have trying to get a freedom you don't even need? Those are the questions that we ask in the field about each other. And so as we were hearing those stories one time, I had a young man that was saying, man, we don't care about all this freedom. Bro, you see the stuff going on around us? We trying to worry about what's going on every day. But then the old man jumped in and said, yeah, you probably talking about the crabs in the bucket stuff. He was like, yep, I sure am, and whatever, old man. And he said, well, you ever asked them crabs in the bucket what that means? Have you ever actually put crabs in the bucket and seen what they done? He said, no. I said, I know you haven't. Because you can put them crabs in the bucket. They really don't do that. They might step on each other, but they don't ever pull each other down. But see, there's a young crab like you in one of those buckets, so I'm going to tell you what he said. He tried to climb up to the top of the bucket and slipped down, fell, crawled right back up again, slipped down and fell to the bottom on top of a crab that had one arm. And the crab with one arm said, I'm glad I could break your fall. And frustrated, the young crab said, do you know what's going on here? How are you so unmoved by the struggling that's around you? Don't you see that we are our enemies here? And then the crab with one arm said, yeah, we're in a bucket. But young crab, do not be consumed by the misery that is found here, for it will make you hate yourself and love the hands that put you here. For every crab that climbs out the bucket grows deeper. And if too many crabs get out of the bucket, then the hands will use a bigger bucket. So don't look at every crab as your enemy, because that is how every crab will look at you. So take my words, young crab, and I'm going to give you something else. Here, take my other arm and try to climb up that bucket again. And when they try to grab at you, just let them grab that arm and get to the top of the bucket and let go. And then you can get out. And the young crab stopped and was like, how do you know that? And the old crab said, this ain't the first bucket I've been in. And so then the young crab said, well, how did you get out of the first bucket? And the old crab said, well, what do you think happened to my other arm? Now, when you really think about that, we realize that all the stuff that's going around us is part of our environment, but that we have to be kind to each other. We have to learn how to find the commonalities between us, because we are one. But these are only things that you will hear in the fields. Tales of the cottontails.
All right. Y'all make some noise for Bobby Forte. So Bobby, tell me what inspired that story.
Man, really just all the stuff that I've been seeing, you know, that we all kind of see constantly over and over and over again. And when you go online and you watch the videos and you look back and you see generations and generations, you're like, dang, this the same problem when we looking through history. What? 300, 200, 400, 500 years. And we're like, well, what's the problem? And I started trying to figure out if there was a common piece there. And I started just listening. And when I listened to the people around me, that's what they were telling me. And so I just found a way to put it in a story that when I could give it back, it didn't feel like I was being negative towards anybody. And after I said it a few times, it just turned into that story, and I started grabbing them from other places and putting them together so we can try to have a conversation about finding a solution, so it'll be a stop in that history book where we say, oh, we ain't doing that no more. We done moved on. So,
Nice. So tell me how long you've been storytelling and what inspired you to get started in doing that?
Well, I'd say about 10 years. What really inspired me is just listening, hearing the old stories and really seeing a different picture. I didn't necessarily believe the context of what we have been told about each other. It was always like, you know, don't nobody do this but us. We the only ones that do that. And I'm sitting outside like, I just seen what they did over there, so that can't be 100% true. So I started just questioning everything. And so when answering those questions and I got asked about it, I said, you should tell somebody. So it came from that.
Nice, nice. Y'all make some more noise for Bobby Forte. All right, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Our next guest describes herself as artsy, affectionate, and awkward. She is a small town girl and aspiring socialite. To her, theater is life. Y'all make some noise for Candace Omnira.
It's 4 a.m. Why you FaceTiming me? I'm not trying to come over. I need to get some sleep. I'm not here to be some kind of fantasy too early in the morning to be playing in your sheets. Man, why you begging? You sounding like a little kid. Who you think I am? I'm not that type of bitch. To get up and come see you when you call, yeah, boy, you got me messed up. You got it all wrong. Like, dude, is you for real? You trying to cop a feel? Wanna get your rocks off, but really can you chill? Do you hear yourself? Try them lines on someone else. You can't be serious, talking this delirious. Pump your brakes, you're moving fast, baby, and I'm furious. I'm curious, who approved this behavior? It's not my type of flavor, I'ma have to call you later. You need to go and hang up. You already know what's up. You went and switched the game up. You got me fucked up. Just go and hang up. When I first met you, I thought it was a blessing. On a different level shit, cosmic connection. But it was all fake. You was telling lies, said I fucked up your feng shui and I killed your vibe. But I was trying to ride and be down, stick around. Just one night up in your arms had me feeling safe and sound. Then out of nowhere, you started acting different. Started to get distant, really had me in my feelings. Like, where did we go wrong? We were so in sync. My insecurities, you brought them to the brink. Threw them in my face, then you went and disappeared. You played with my emotions, brought out my biggest fears. You fed me all these lines, made me feel like you were mine, then you dropped me like a dime, nigga. Why you waste my time? Days later, still trying to keep my composure. I even hit your phone, just looking for some closure, but I need to go and hang up. I already know what's up. You went and switched the game up. You got me fucked up. Just go and hang up. That's all.
All right. For Candace Omnira. So, Candace,
yes.
So aside from writing raps that turn into poems for the Poesy Lounge, tell us what are some of the other things you do in life?
Well, like we said before, theater is life. I'm an actor, director, producer, stage manager. Direct some award-winning short films as well, you know.
And so when you're not working in the arts, what are some things you like to do?
Oh, karaoke, roller skating, picnic dates with myself.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Picnic. Take yourself out on a picnic. All right, y'all make some more noise for Candace Omnira. And we'll be right back with the Poesy Lounge. Welcome back to the Poesy Lounge. I'm your host, Shawn Whitsell, and I got two special friends with me. We got Bree, and we got Cherish. So, Bree, tell me, how are you liking the show today?
I like it. You know, we're all at peace. We all matching each other's energies. It feels nice. It feels nice.
All right. What about you, Cherish?
Yeah, I like it. The interaction is nice here.
All right, the interaction is nice. Okay, cool. So I understand that both of you are creatives. Tell me what you do.
So for my side hustle, I have plenty, you know. I like to dibble and dabble, but I like to make clothes for a living. I made these pants that I got on, but nothing too fancy. I like to paint and do makeup, so that's what I do outside of my job.
Okay, so Bree, you like to dibble and dabble, and Cherish, you paint canvases and you paint faces. Okay, y'all make some noise for Bree and Cherish. Thank y'all for chatting with me. All right. So this next poet coming to the stage is from Waynesboro, Mississippi. He is an actor, a spoken word artist, and a journalist, and also a film producer. So y'all make some noise for Diallo.
The world I live in is not rosy colored, with Little Red Riding Hood and old Mother Hubbard. In my neighborhood, the weak don't survive, the hypocrites prosper, and the backbiters thrive. There's no safe place for the people to meet because the thugs parade around like clowns, packing heat. And I confess it's a mess, so I try my best to hold on. But every time I look around, another soldier's gone. People turn to me for answers, but I don't know what to say. I used to try to organize. Now I just tell them, pray. Because we can't turn our backs on our families and on our youth. So as long as I've got breath, y'all, I've got to speak the truth. See, we've got to stop fighting over divisions and denominations because our children are filling the jails while we're planning our vacations. We work for what? A bigger car? A bigger house? A bigger garage to park in? Michael Jackson, Prince, and Whitney Houston had it all, y'all, but they couldn't take it with them. And I'm not trying to diss them. I just want you to listen. Whether you're a Baptist, a Methodist, a Muslim, or a Christian, listen, we've got to stop fighting one another over what we believe and start fighting for our children so no one has to grieve. That's why I'm sending out a call for all the daddies to come back and to finally make a pact to keep our families intact. Let's put down the guns and pick up our babies. Let's vow to love our ladies more than we love our Mercedes. Young brothers, no more excuses. Instead of throwing gang signs, y'all, let's throw up deuces. Look, I don't have all the answers, and this may not be the divine solution, but I do know this. We need a love revolution. We need a love revolution to end this confusion, a new infusion of the old Constitution. Maybe I'm wrong, but doesn't the Bible say if your brother needs your coat, you should give it away? So why have many of our churches become like classist organizations, prostituting fear and divine revelation? I refuse to take another year of this wicked manipulation, single mothers sinking deeper into sadder situations. See, I remember deacons from the Alabama crew, some from Mississippi and some from Tennessee too. They'd pull you to the side because they cared about you. If you were missing for a while, they'd come and see about you. Whether you paid tithes or not, they took the time to love you. Now, if you're not a tithing member, sorry, we can't help you. Since when do real men pimp their sisters to win a pocket of paper or a night of sin? Listen, it's time for the mighty men to say no to sin, look death in the eye, and do battle until we win the respect of our God, our family, and our friends. Till then, I've been deputized to wage war with my pen. This is a love revolution, and I'm taking you in.
All right, y'all make some noise for Diallo.
Appreciate it, Shawn.
All right, so Diallo, I know you as a poet and and I've seen you perform numerous times over the years. I'd like to know who inspires you as a writer.
As a writer, Shawn, you. You do, because you always write plays, and that's an inspiration to me, because I just finished film school, and I'm writing movies and things of that nature. Other than that, though, people like Langston Hughes. My grandmother was a poet, so that's important to me, and it's a mode of expression that I need. So a lot of times the inspiration comes from within more so than without.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you mentioned that you just finished film school. I got this chance to see my brother graduate.
And you helped me out by being in a few films, so I appreciate that.
Yeah. So thank you for the
some love for
opportunity.
Shawn.
So I'm interested in knowing where you want to take your film career.
Yeah, so I have learned through this process that writing is what I love to do. So mostly writing, pitching, securing funds, and then providing opportunity for my creative friends like Candace Omnira, who directed the latest film I did called One and Done, and just those friends who act and who direct, who light. I want to make sure we get paid, because we've been doing it for years and not really getting paid, but writing the best script I can, securing the resources allows me to continue to write, but also, help my friends get paid to do what they love.
All right, y'all make some noise for Diallo one more time. All right, we have one more special music guest. Y'all stay tuned to see who it is. We'll be right back.
Good job, man.
Our musical guest is a hip-hop artist from right here in Nashville. He is currently on display at the Frisk Art Museum as a part of the Guitar Town exhibit. He's fresh off a performance at South by Southwest. Y'all make some noise for Blvck Wizzle.
Hello, my name is Blvck Wizzle, aka Scoop McDuff, the Music City Messiah. Shout out to my people at Actin Media. This first song I'm about to do is called Indecisive. If you could just get your mind together, and come on, roll with a real. While I got the tolerance to deal with you. Yeah, you say you wanna smoke some kid with me. While I got the time, I guess I chill with you. That's not what I meant, to keep it real with you. Yeah, I said I'm about to leave, but I'm still with you. I put up in the jacks, went to cashing out. Been messing up my checks since I cashed them out. Pull up on my waist, I need a half an ounce. Now I'm right by Sweats, I'm at Lamar House. Me and you just met, so much to talk about. Now it's not about sex, what is you talking about? If you're not feeling this, then you can walk it out. And if you change your mind, it's alright to be indecisive. 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 Girl, seem like you can't make up your mind about things that's in your life. You indecisive. Can't make up my mind about things between you and I. I'm indecisive, but if you could just get your mind together, baby, then come on, roll with a real nigga. I'm the only one who keep it real with you. Take you out to eat in front of beer with you. I'm right up the street, I'm about to come get you. You took me for my word, now I'm bullshit. Yeah, I said I'm about to leave, but I'm still sitting. Yeah, I said I quit that lean, but I'm still sipping. She said that she can't be with me cause I want 50 women. The record labels don't want me cause I want 50 million. The police say they look for me because I fit description. I call you up soon as she leave. It's all because she don't smoke weed and you split the swisher. If I got something up my sleeve, give a nigga what he need. Tell me if you change your mind. It's alright to be indecisive. 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 Girl, seem like you can't make up your mind about things that's in your life. You indecisive. Can't make up my mind about things between you and I. I'm indecisive, but if you could just
Make some more noise, make some more noise for Blvck Wizzle. That has been our show. Shout out to the studio audience. Shout out to you for watching. Shout out to all the poets who came and blessed the stage tonight. We want to shout out Actin Up Media. Come back and join us for the next episode of the Poesy Lounge.